Hi. We're sorry to inform you that your video membership will be revoked until you return one of our videos. It's titled French Maid Cafe Spilled Coffee. Please return it soon.
Good morning, Mr. Touchdown. I wish you a pleasant journey.
That's certainly one way to start our day. Welcome back, Amiibros, to No More Heroes. In the last episode, we dealt with Bad Girl, becoming the Rank 2 assassin of the UAA. There's only one assassin left before it's party time with Sylvia! Alright! But until then, we've got a few things to take care of. Mainly, a new side job, our final side job, as well as going to Beefhead Videos to have a little chit-chat with Bishop about why our video membership was revoked. I know I'll have a couple late fees, but you're good for it, Bishop. I know you are. Well, at the very least, if you can't get our membership back, you can at least hook a brother up with our final videotape. Volume 4, the video of the famous pro wrestling match, Thunder Ryu's 7th match. Boy, I can't wait to pop this sucker in. Oh man, Travis, man on fire, you're nothing like the worthless freaks I usually get in here. Having a little taste makes all the difference. Bishop, how the fuck do you speak? Like, Jesus, man.
Again.
I know we rarely visit your store, but good God, I feel like my brain is on fire just trying to understand how you speak. Jeez. Third class man, I've not mastered the secret of first class yet. Speaking of people who I have a hard time understanding how they speak of, it's back to this guy for the final time. So, what have you got for us today? 9th part-time job, and it's a bike jump. Jump your bike off the point. Try to fly as far as possible. And our reward is as stipulated by the contest rules. So this side job is fairly unique in terms of how it divvies out the LBs. For starters, just to get this out of the way, there is no contest. Okay, you're the only one entering because, heaven forbid, the citizens of Santa Destroy partake in anything that isn't walking on the fucking sidewalk or working for a shady assassin organization, but hey, those are just my 2 cents. This side job actually involves the ramp that we saw not too long ago when we were collecting the lobby call balls. We're actually passing by it right now, it's on your left. And basically, this side job will involve us using our dash feature on our motorcycle as well as the wheelie feature that we learned on our way to Bad Girl. But more on that in a bit. But yeah, out of all the side jobs, this actually is one of my favorites personally because it's very easy to do. It's not at all difficult. You're not wandering around the streets picking up cans or scorpions in the desert. It's fairly straightforward, which I like about it. Not to say that the other part-time jobs weren't as straightforward, but this one is definitely a lot more exciting because you're using a feature that you've had since the beginning of the game. And I dig that. So right here, this is where our client is, right near the teller machine. How nice. You believe in the unspoken rules of Santa Destroyed? There's no culture here. You ain't kidding, buddy. Nothing but dropouts, and yet even dropouts can create their own culture. You don't say. Ride those waves, dropouts. Race those bikes, but the biggest dropouts of all, they jump. A good jump will jumpstart your future. It's a world that only those who experience it can understand. A wide and wonderful world. The god of jumping awaits you. Jump long and jump hard! Something tells me this guy was a college dropout, and the only way to really fix his depression was just by jumping all over the place, or watching people perform high extreme maneuvers. Hey, no shame in that, buddy. So anyway, as the job entails, we have to perform a high-risk maneuver jump. And for starters, the best way to get to where the ramp is to not do what I'm doing. You see these bumps on the road? They're meant to lead you to right where the ramp is. So don't do what I'm doing and try to take a shortcut. Follow the bumps on the road and you'll get to where you're going. Fortunately, I was able to take a shortcut, arrive at my destination anyways. But yeah, when you're approaching the ramp, just boost up, get ready to perform the jump, and jump! We totally clipped through the ramp right there, but who cares? Jump! Look how high I'm going! And done. Yep, it's that simple. Very easy side job, but it's a lot of fun. So for over 2,000 yards, we get 500,000 LBs. Nice all around. But yeah, it's a fairly, like I said, it's a very easy side job to do, and funny enough, it's the one that offers the most replay value in my opinion, just to see how far Travis can go with his bike. I mean, it's a bitch to probably get it out of the ocean, but who cares? It's a high-risk maneuver for a reason. And back at K Entertainment, we're going to do one last assassination mission. The one where we fought Bad Girl in the Santa Destroy baseball stadium basement. And here we are. And if you notice, in that description, it did say, kill the clone fighters. So, there you go. There's your proof. And right there is the startup for the Tsubaki Mark III. Badass as ever. And speaking of that beam katana, I think it's high time we talked about it. The Tsubaki Mark III is without a doubt the strongest beam katana in the whole game, with only slight negatives to it. For starters, it's not as strong as the Tsubaki Mark II, but it makes up for it with raw speed, something the previous beam katana lacked significantly. While the Tsubaki Mark III might have a slow first swing, every swing after that is when this beam katana really gets going, specifically when in high stance. By now, you've definitely seen the two ways that Travis can carry his beam katana, on his shoulder if he's performing a vertical strike, or dragging it alongside him on the ground if he performs a horizontal strike. The Tsubaki Mark III decides to run with this idea and incorporate it into its attacks. Specifically, the two different stances that Travis can take, high stance and low stance. Mastering these two stances is how you're going to get the most out of the Tsubaki Mark III's attacks and combos. If you're able to transition from one stance to the other seamlessly, no hiccups, you become an unstoppable force of nature with the Tsubaki Mark III, making it one of the best. And that is why it is one of the most powerful in the whole game. However, what I've just described sounds like a beam katana with a bit of a learning curve to it, and up to this point, no other beam katana really had that. The Tsubaki Mark I and the Bloodberry, yeah, sure, but that was more of how you swung it rather than the damage potential as well as the combos being determined by what stance you were in. And the Tsubaki Mark II, well, that just didn't give a fuck about what stance you were in. As long as you hit something, you were good. So, yeah. And the next assassin coming up, they ain't no pushover. So before then, I highly recommend you spend some time doing some assassination missions, really getting used to the Tsubaki Mark III before you head out. Because if you're able to master it, you're golden. You are a force of nature, you are unstoppable. But if you just go in to the first ranked assassin thinking that the Tsubaki Mark III is just like every other beam katana you've had, then I'm sorry, you're gonna get ass blasted really damn hard. So yeah, practice with this one for a little bit before you go in for the final assassin. And speaking of which, we finally paid our entry fee. Let's see what Sylvia has to tell us now.
Why didn't I call this number in the first place? Hello?
Hello? May I ask who's calling?
This is the Assassins Association, right? Look, I gotta talk to you about...
Oh, dear. She's done it again, hasn't she?
Hey, are you listening?
Excuse me for asking, but are you by chance an assassin?
Whoa, don't tell the whole world.
Then you have been had. You are not her first.
What? Run that by me again.
Listen to me. Do not get involved whatever you do.
Listen, lady, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Who are you anyway?
Another sorry kid. And for the record, I am Sylvia's mother.
Mother?
Yes, you heard me. And there's no such thing as an association, or whatever you think exists.
You're joking, right? Do you know how many people I've killed?
She is a professional con artist.
You mean a fraud? Are you telling me this was all just bullshit?
She set everything up. Would you mind telling me how far this all went?
I'm now second in rank.
So, just one more to go. Alrighty. Why not play along since you've come this far?
Are you serious? What's the point? This is all some make-believe charade.
But a good man finishes what he started. Fight to the end. Your most formidable opponent awaits in the castle. Now, off to the Garden of Madness.
Mother like daughter, I suppose. But yeah, quite the bombshell. All that killing All that money, it was all for fucking nothing. But we still got a job to do. Next time on No More Heroes, we take on the Ranked 1 Assassin. See you guys then.